All right, thank you all for coming today to our presentation. Our business sponsor is Park Ridge Public Library. I'm Michael.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Dan.
Okay, these are things we want to hit on today. I'll give you a little bit of a background of the library, tell you what problem it is we're trying to solve for them, tell you our solution for that problem, and then give you an idea about the implementation for that. So let me tell you a bit about the library. Park Ridge Library serves 38,000 residents. We've got a wide range of technology from computers and scanners to e-readers, and also a wide range of software. Part of the library's mission is to provide access to digital information, which this technology allows them to do. Sometimes, as technology gets older, it doesn't respond quite as well, so eventually technology needs to be replaced. And periodically, the library needs to purchase new technology, which leads us to our problem. The Park Ridge Library doesn't currently have a system in place to record information about its hardware and its software. And this makes it difficult to retrieve information about their technology at the time that they need it. So what we're trying to do is reduce the time that it takes for the library to get this information. We're hoping to do that by focusing our scope between the points where the IT department receives the technology to the point where they want to initiate a query on it. Our objective is to have about 95% of the library's technology recorded in a place that would be easily accessed by August 1st of this year. In order to reach these goals, we had to set up a new process flow, and Adam's going to tell you a little about that now.
Alright, so our new process flow on what our product is going to allow the library to do after purchases and receiving of equipment, data entry into our database. The library employees are going to be able to manage their inventory more efficiently. They're going to be able to see if a product breaks, equipment malfunctions. They're going to be able to pull up information about it, which will lead to faster recovery of that equipment. They're going to be able to manage their licenses in case a product, their licenses go out of date. They'll be able to quickly notice that and buy new licenses so they can keep using that product. And they're going to be able to manage their useful life of the equipment. So in case equipment is going out of date, they'll be able to replace it easily. After all three managements are queued up by our queries, they'll be able to put a purchase order so they can easily fix the problem. Our recommended solution was to use a Microsoft Access database with a Visual Basic user interface. What this is going to allow to do, other than using an SQL server, which we looked at, is that a Microsoft database is going to be a little bit easier to use. There's less of a learning curve for it, and it's just simpler to use than SQL server. Things that it's going to add to our product is it's going to allow for customized, centralized access to information being put on a server. Any of the employees can manage the information from anywhere in the library. As we said earlier, it will allow for reports to be made up as far as what steps they need to take to manage their equipment. It's going to give you the ability to delete and edit information very easily, and it'll provide a solid backbone for further customization, which is great for any company. Next, Dan will talk about what value added is going to be added.
Okay, so some of the project benefits that Park Ridge Library is going to receive from this project is it's going to reduce the amount of time that it takes to retrieve the information about the technology that is, say, going out of its useful life. So it could take anywhere from 5 minutes currently, and we can get it down to virtually no time to do that. It's going to reduce the labor costs associated with retrieving that information by approximately $900 a year. It's going to be able to provide the ability to closely monitor the useful life of the products, and then provide a source of data to assist in gaining approval for new purchases of technology. The project will be done at little to no cost to the library. And here's our project schedule for implementing the database and user-friendly Visual Basic front end. We hope to have it completed by April 26th. And in conclusion, they currently have no centralized information source for their technology, so we are going to implement an Access database with a Visual Basic user interface. and we hope to have it completed by April 26th. Any questions?